All right, what's going on, chat? How we doing? How we doing? Hello, good morning, good evening, good afternoon. I'm feeling a little bit like shit still. There's too many fucking flowers and trees and whatever the else the fuck blooming, and your boy is dying slowly but surely. But we have the news we've been waiting for, so we got to talk about it. We got to talk about it now. Have you guys all read? Have you all read all the info? There's a lot of info here, bro. Have you guys all had a chance to read it? Or do I need to read it first? We'll read it. We'll read it. We'll go through it one piece at a time. What's up, Lewis? What's up, Radler? What's up, Railbird? Brother Ren, Johnny, Les, how you guys doing? Dyson, how you doing? What's up, Sherlock? How you doing? Hello, dear. What's up, Tony? I can't read. All right, I know you can't read, brother. I'll take care of you. Don't worry, don't worry. What's up, Angelo? How you doing, dude? Peruvian, good to see you. Ghost Town, Rambo, good to see you guys. I read at third grade level. Let me grab some water and then we'll read this shit and we'll talk about it. All right, give me a second. You read and punched your monitor. Why? Why did you puncture your monitor? One second, chat. 1 second. All right. All right, I gotta turn this off. I can't think with the music playing. It's gonna make me want to listen to the music instead. Okay, let's talk about it. Let's talk about it, chat. There's a lot in this post. Okay. I'm gonna ignore this saber tooth shit. Nah, I don't care. But let's get down to the meat of what we've all been waiting for, which is Ark2 news. Okay, we're gonna talk about the entire thing here that matters to us. But we're gonna obviously start here with Ark2. Now, the gist of this, if you did not see it, I'm gonna read it all, but we're pushing it back. Ark2 is pushed back to 2024, which obviously a lot of us called. A lot of us said we were pretty confident that it would be pushed back to 2024, including myself. But let's read this. After careful consideration, we have decided to delay the sequel's launch until the end of 2024, when it will still launch exclusively on Xbox, Game Pass, and the Windows distribution platforms, Steam and slash PC. Now, I notice they don't say Epic here. I'm assuming Epic will still get it, but it just says Steam slash PC. It doesn't say Epic, which I find to be kind of interesting, to be honest. We've put much thought into delaying Ark2 for the betterment of the final product and the team's well-being. This news will be disappointing to many. We feel it too, but we're confident this heavy decision is the right one. So we're going to find out. I mean, obviously, the end of 2024, so we've got some time, probably like a year and a half or so, maybe about a year and a half. But yeah, I'm actually not that disappointed. It sucks that it's coming out later, but I think it's probably better. I think I don't think the game was ever going to be ready now. I think it was even going to be kind of ugly. in even if it was early access. So I'm not too mad about it. You know what I mean? What's up, KO? What's up, Papa Dak? What's up, Lewis? Yeah, I'd rather it be delayed here. What's up, War 2? How you doing, bro? So let's go to the next part. So why the delay? Our goal is to make Ark 2 the best game it can be and provide a truly exceptional and rewarding experience for the players. Unreal Engine 5 is incredibly new. Basically, I'm not gonna read all this because this part's not that important. But basically, they're just saying that because Unreal is so new, they want to have more time with Unreal 5 to really.
Your reading.
Motherfucker. Papa Dak, thank you for the tier 151, brother. I appreciate it. And it did interrupt my reading. Thank you. But basically, like, they want some time to work with UE5. They want more time to work with UE5 and learn exactly what it's able to do and what their capabilities are, and so that they can push it to the limit, so to speak. So that's what that paragraph is. It says, we sincerely apologize for this delay and genuinely appreciate your understanding. Your support and passion are vital to us, and we will continue to work intensively to deliver the ultimate next-gen dinosaur survival experience. With that in mind, we do not plan to showcase any gameplay screenshots, videos of Ark 2 this year. Once again, I called it. Problem. You know what I mean? Problem. Called it. Said it. Called it. Now, that's right, Lesbo. We're going to get to the good parts here in a second, but first, the bad parts. Well, not the bad parts, but the, you know. So we will not see any gameplay screenshots or videos of Ark 2 this year. However, we intend to keep you informed and engaged in the development process by regularly showcasing more assets in the months ahead, leading to our gameplay reveal next year. I don't think anybody's really surprised by that. But that's, I mean, bro, that's a long time. We're saying that if we're just speculating, we're just now coming to the end of March. So we're about to start the 4th month of 2023, and they're telling us there will be no gameplay until 2024. That means that this game has an identity crisis still, and they are really trying to figure out what to do with it. And that's scary. Okay? But that's again, that's just my sort of speculation about what I know and what I've read. That a little scary. So anyway, but we will get gameplay. No, yep, correct. No Ark 2 until 2024. End of 2024 too, by the way. In case you guys missed it, it'll be the end of 2024, not, you know, the beginning, not at summer, end of 2024. So yeah, so our gameplay reveal will be next year. So literally 9 months away. We're still 8 or 9 months from a gameplay reveal. So that tells you where they were in production. Yeah, they're just starting to build the game. That's kind of what it seems like. Well, we're going to get to that, Chris. But our desire is to push the boundaries of what Ark 2 is on next generation platform. But our desire to push the boundaries of what Ark 2 is on the next generation platform has led us to the decision to create an intermediary Unreal Engine 5 Ark product utilizing some of the new technology we are building, allowing us to further our mastery of the new engine and ultimately battle test some of our riskier technical advancements. We'll gain a deep understanding of how well the rendering and lighting techniques work on console, what performance will be like, whether we can optimize and deliver interactive water and foliage on a wide-scale basis, and much more. We will deliver cross-platform modding, cross-platform multiplayer, and a new account system, informing us about other changes we should consider for Ark 2. Due to the scope of all the technical and quality of life changes required for such a next-gen experience, it is not feasible to make this new version of Ark backward compatible, which led us to conclude that this would need to be a separate product. Okay, a bunch of you are going to get pissy in a second and going to really be mad, but I need you to slow down. I need you to work through this a little bit first, okay? Slow down. Don't let the words hit you too quickly. Let's consider and talk about what they mean, okay? But I think this is important here. There's some important shit right here, chat. Okay? There's some important shit right here. specifically this line. We will deliver cross-platform modding, cross-platform multiplayer, and a new account system. Okay, so cross-platform modding and multiplayer means, according to this, without again, I'm reading into it a little bit, but it seems to imply that Xbox and PlayStation. Well, I'm not sure if we know if PlayStation is going to do it yet, but they seem to be saying that there will be full cross-play compatibility, so that the servers will be, so that there'll be like official will be all platforms. So if you play 1X, it's all platforms. If you play Small Tribes, it's all platforms. That seems to be what they're saying. Now, they didn't specifically say that, but it does say we will deliver cross-platform modding and cross-platform multiplayer. Now, that is not gross. That is wonderful. Wonderful. Okay? Now let's keep going. Oh, and this is the part that I like. This is a very small part, and I don't know exactly what it means, but it says, and a new account system. This part is interesting to me. It doesn't really go into detail, but I wonder if that's going to be something where a little bit more is required to play Ark, to have an Ark account, so that they can stop all the $3 Russian Ark accounts, so that the cheaters who get banned stay the fuck banned. I don't know if that's what it is, but that's it. In my mind, the new account system is to help with their cheating. God. We'll have to find out, though. Let's keep going. We also recognize that Ark2 has some pretty significant design changes from the original game. Now, this isn't the good part, which may not make it as appealing to everyone. We're looking at you, Souls-like combat, primitive-only weaponry, and strict third-person mechanics, and an overall very serious tone, which is why we feel it is essential to provide players with a fully next-gen version of the original experience to ensure that fans can continue to enjoy the art they know for years to come. You should read that and understand that nothing about Ark 1 is going to be in Ark 2. Okay, I should take that back. Nothing about the PvP aspect that we currently see is likely to be in Ark 2. Everybody agree? That's kind of what that seems to imply. That we wanted to give you a better Ark 1 version because it ain't going to be fucking nothing like Ark 2. This is two separate games completely. What you do in Ark 1 is Ark 1. The way we're designing Ark 2 is going to be much different, and it's not. Ark 2 will not be a better version of Ark 1. Ark 1.5 or Ark UE5 is a better version of Ark 1. I don't know how it's going to work either, and apparently neither do they, which is why we're looking at the end of 2024 and the beginning of 2024 for the first gameplay reveal. That would seem to imply, though, that if you wanted Ark 2 to be just Ark 1 cleaned up and fancied up, you're probably not going to get that. That's probably not what it's going to be. It's probably going to be a much different type of game. Okay. Oh, wait. I guess they do actually say more right here. Right here. We're thrilled to share this new Ark journey with you this year, bringing players from PC, Xbox, and PlayStation all together in a next-generation version of the game you love, topped off with revolutionary cross-platform modding. Boy, if you're into PvE, modding community, that kind of shit, woo, that must be some. I bet the modders right now are just loving that. Okay, here is where April Fool's Ark 2 comes out tomorrow. Jesus. Here's where we get into the part where everybody's going to be pissy for a second, but let's get through it. Let's get through it, okay? Here we go. Ark Survival Ascended is a next-generation remaster of our beloved Ark Survival Evolved, harnessing the power of Unreal 5. It will be released on Xbox Series S and X, PC, Windows, and Steam. Again, doesn't say Epic, which is weird, but probably Epic. I'm guessing Windows. I don't know, though. It doesn't say Epic. I don't know if they mean just Windows 10 or what, but we'll have to see. and PlayStation 5 by the end of August 2023. The base game will include the Island, SOTF, and all of the non-canon DLC maps, which will be added to ASA over time. Xbox Series S and X and PC players will only be able to get it via an ultimate value bundle known as the Ark Respawned Bundle. This bundle includes ownership of both Ark Survival Ascended and Ark2 and will be priced at $49.99. This bundle will be available to purchase from the end of August for up to 1 year, which also lets us know we probably won't see Ark2 until after August 2024. After which, Ark Survival Evolved Ascended and Ark2 will be sold separately. Additionally, the bundle will provide players access to an exclusive 1-month closed beta for Ark2 in 2024 before the rest of the general public can play Ark2. So, for the same price of a normal game, or for one game, I mean, most games on Steam are even $59.99 a lot of the time. So for the price of one game, you get the remastered Ark1, which I think we're all excited about, plus Ark2, plus access to the beta for $49.99. You can be mad that you have to technically buy it again, but that's not a bad deal. Now here's where it gets a little less fun, okay? PlayStation 5 users will be able to get their hands on the Ark Survival Ascended as a standalone at launch in August for $39.99. Here's where it gets a little wonky. All the expansion packs will be sold separately on all platforms. $19.99 for the Explorer's Pass, which includes Scorched Earth, Aberration, and Extinction. And then $19.99 for Genesis Pass, which includes Genesis Part 1 and Genesis Part 2. Now, those are also spread out. Aberration won't be in the game until quarter 4, well, which is technically like a couple of months after this is supposed to drop. So Aberration will come out, then Extinction comes out at the beginning of 2024. Genesis comes out in the beginning of 2024 in the first quarter, and Genesis 2 comes out in the second quarter. So you're gonna have to pay $40 for all of the DLC plus $49 for the game. So 90. So $100. Let's say $100 gets you Ark Remastered, Ark2, the beta access to Ark2, and all DLCs, plus you get all the free ones that come with it anyway. 100 games, 2 games, early access, plus all the free maps, okay? At Ark Survival Ascended's launch, players will have access to the Island, Scorched Earth, and the new revamped game mode, Survival of the Fittest. Now here, chat, is where everybody should be getting fucking excited, okay? In addition to many other new features, Ark Survival Ascended will feature the following improvements and enhancements. Unreal 5 overhaul with Nanite, Lumen, and RTXD. If you guys don't know what that means, specifically the Nanite is a mesh thing that is supposed to be fucking incredible. So maybe we can keep all those Asians out of our mesh. Not just Asians, but you know, they're in there a lot. It's like they damn live in there. Okay. Lumen is the lighting, obviously, and then the rest is more just visuals. Dynamic water, interactive foliage, which I don't know even what that means. Probably some cool shit. Unreal 5 performance gains, increased rendering, large bases, etc. Threaded server networking, which is really nice, and native physics engines. Cross-platform multiplayer. So it's coming. It's coming before Ark2. This includes cross-platform accounts and cross-progression, cross-voice chat, and friends, etc. No matter what platform you start playing on, you can access your account, character, dinos, and items on a different platform for the ultimate cross-platform experience. So if you have it on Xbox and PC, you can play it on both. You can play it on both. So let's say you have it on PC, but your boys are playing it on Xbox, or you go out of town and you just want to take your Xbox with you. Now you can play it on both. That's pretty dope. That's pretty dope. Cross-platform modding. We recognize the power of giving players the tools and capability to find their survival experiences, so we went to take cross-platform one step further by working with Overwolf to introduce an industry-first cross-platform modding experience where mods created on PC are delivered directly to end users' console from a custom modding backend. That's pretty cool. That's pretty cool. The modding capability will include full blueprinting support, stacked mods and maps, everything that is currently possible on the Steam version of Ark Survival Evolved, and more will be possible on the new system and be available for end users to play on consoles in all modes. And all of the console players rejoiced together, because that is huge fucking news if you're a console player. In fact, if you're a console player, you may not even know how big of a deal that is, but that's a big fucking deal. Premium mods reviewed by Overwolf and Wildcard for quality control and value. Mod authors will optionally be able to specify price points for their mods. So now modders can sell their mods, with 50% of the price point going to the mod author. This is necessary to pay for the custom infrastructure required for Overwolf to support, administrate, and deliver mods to the console. We plan on streamlining the process of upgrading legacy Ark Survival Evolved mods to the next generation platform. We plan to reach out to current and former sponsored modders in preparation for the launch of ASA with the tools they need to get their mods ready before the launch. Woo, that's gonna be awesome. That's gonna be awesome. That's gonna be cool. If you're a modder, this is a cool deal. If you're into mods, this is a cool deal. And now here's another one, boys and girls. Cross-platform anti-cheat. That means Windows 10 will be able to cheat just like everyone else, but not better than. All right, I'm not going to read the Survival of the Fittest because I don't give a shit, but if you guys care about Survival of the Fittest, you can read it here. It's going to be part of the main game for Ark 1.5. It'll be in that in the $49.99 price point that you saw. That includes Survival of the Fittest. Art assets are being upgraded throughout the entire game. Newly designed holiday events take advantage of the next-gen pipeline, releases mods, so they're always available to play. New content, quality of life improvements, balance, and gameplay changes, including but not limited to updated minimap, pan, zoom, pings, etc., similar to the SOTF minimap. That means Ark will have a minimap. Ark is going to have a minimap now, chat. You're going to be able to ping it, all kinds of shit. New structures, display cases, smaller tech teleporters, and building quality of life improvements, snap fixes, increased foundation support, foundation height adjustments, and more. A queuing system, chat. A queuing system. Now, when all of TPG and their alliance fob your server, you are never getting into the server. Your server is fucked because the first 70 get in the server and the other 300 are first in the queue. Good luck defending your base, chat. We'll see you at your next build. We're just gonna pray to Jesus that they already considered that, and it's not, and there's gonna be like dedicated portions for the defender, but I don't know. We'll just have to see what happens. New third-person camera, new third-person camera with the option to opt out of it. I think the new third-person camera is probably gonna be something we should look at just for fun, because that's probably gonna be the Ark2 camera, if I had to guess. That's just me just throwing this. I'm just throwing that out there. Directional sprinting and walking. I don't know what the fuck that means, but okay. Hey, what's up, Lola? How you doing? Gamepad cursor. All right, for all of you playing on gamepad for some fucking reason. Ping system, which we already read. Chibi slot and skins tab. Now that's kind of cool. Just get that stuff over there. That's for some of you are gonna love that shit. Balance passes. So they're going to be updating cave entrances, mechs, aberration creatures, more breedable creatures, etc. Now that should be exciting as well. We don't know what it's going to look like, but that's going to be exciting as well. And more. Seriously, a lot more. This list isn't exhaustive, but it'll get super long if we list everything, and there's more we'll decide to do between now and launch. Y'all should be, listen, if y'all aren't getting a little bit, I mean, you know what I mean? If your nipples aren't a little bit hard and chafing right now, I don't know what you're doing, because there's some good shit in here. Okay, obviously we're disappointed that we're pushing back Ark2, but we probably all agree it's for the best after what we've read so far. But this Ark 1.5 is looking fucking juicy, bro. What's that? Where's hold on, where's that meme? Yeah, here it is. Hold on. Hello? Hold on, chat. Right? This is all of us right now looking at the update. This is all of us like, ooh, cross-platform. Cave entrance fixes. Max. Hell yeah. Shit. Whoops. Okay. Let's keep moving. So there's a lot in there. We'll go back to this in a second, I think. Live operations. We understand there will be questions regarding live ops for the product, so we'll review some key areas now. Final content update in June for Ark's 8th anniversary. Wait, did I miss the part? I guess I did. Did I not read part of this? Where did I? Hello? Oh, yeah, it's right here. Never mind. So yeah, in June for Ark's 8th anniversary, we'll release Ark Survival Evolved's final content update, which includes the fan-voted Ranio Ganatha, whatever the fuck that is. Now we're back to cross-platform. It's important to note that Ark Survival Evolved, Ark SE, and Ark Survival Ascended will coexist, but will not support crossplay between the two games. ASA will have undergone profound functional changes which prevent it from being compatible with the previous game, meaning you have to buy the new game to play, okay? Holiday events. We plan to develop and release ASA exclusive holiday content that takes advantage of the next gen pipeline released in mods, so they're always available to play. Here we go. Thank Jesus. The whole world celebrated except for the 10 people who still breed on official and are pissy. But everyone else celebrate with me, please, as we read. With the launch of ASA at the end of August, we will sunset all official servers on the Xbox, the PlayStation, and PC for Ark Survival Evolved. At that time, the final save dates from the Ark Survival Evolved official servers will be uploaded for players to rehost on their own servers or play in single-player non-dedi, as well as slightly earlier snapshots. You will still be able to play on single-player and non-dedicated, player-dedicated, and unofficial servers. But my God, official is wiping. Yes. Yes. Say it with me, chat. Official is wiping. Yes. With the launch of ASA, we'll be ending official support for Primitive Plus, split screen, and procedurally generated maps. Now, I don't really give two shits about split screen and procedurally generated maps. It is sad to see Primitive Plus go. Primitive Plus was a cool thing that never quite got where it needed to be. That sucks. But we're getting the wipe, chat. Are you excited? What's up, Mama Bear? How you doing? Are you guys excited? Are we excited that we're getting the wipe? Ark Survival Ascended updates. The remaster will have regular updates to resolve bugs, introduce new content, balance changes, and quality of life improvements for years to come. But Ark Survival Evolved updates will only be limited to crashes and critical bug fixes. So you basically have to buy the new one. The new paid expansion pack. We plan to release a new canonical story expansion pack for Ark Survival Ascended that will be available in Q4 2023. This DLC will feature 4 new creatures, which will share. So, wait. This new paid expansion pack does not seem to be... It seems to be brand new. So we're getting a new map, I'd imagine, and 4 new dinos, as well as the other DLCs that we can get that we'll have to buy as well. Very interesting. Bro, who do you think's more excited right now, chat? Us or all the cheaters who can't wait to log in to see what they can get away with? I'm not going to read about the Switch. You guys are free to read about that if you'd like to, and I'm sure as shit not reading about the revamp of Ark Mobile. The animated series has completed the animation and cast recordings of all its 14 initial episodes, which are currently in post-production, which is, you know, mixing VFX, shit like that. We're delighted with how the show turned out. It's an epic, melodramatic love letter to dinosaurs, fantasy, sci-fi, and of course Ark itself, though we have not placed it yet with any platform, hence the lack of news in that area. As soon as there's more to report, we'll let you know. That's actually the biggest surprise to me, is that they haven't already gotten that shit figured out. I actually got this all backwards. Introducing Conquest Season 5. You guys feel free to read through this if you want to. I really don't care about Conquest anymore. None of this matters. Okay? And then you've got your Evo event. Now, chat, I want to know what you have questions on, what you don't quite understand, what you think is going to be fucking dope, or what you think is going to be fucking awful. Anybody got anything? Anybody got anything they want to talk about here? Anybody got anything they want to talk about? Well, we would hope so, Sherlock. Hope the dinos are bigger than your long neck character. What are you guys most excited about in here? Aside from, I think we're all probably, based on the people in here, probably most excited for the wipe, right? All the new exploits. Yeah, I think the price thing, the $49.99, is not bad. You know what's cool about it? What you mean finally able to stop playing Ark? This is the time if you're playing Ark now, you're the one that's crazy. You should be excited to start playing Ark again. Yes, all official servers are getting wiped. PvE, PvP, 1x, small tribes, all of it. I agree, Mookie. I think it's going to be nice to have that slow build up again as they then release the servers again. So basically, we have Extinction comes out Q1 of 2024. So we have until Extinction comes out where we can all have fun, and then the game gets shit again at Extinction. So with it being $50 of the DLCs included or not. So Lewis, you get all of the free DLCs. So you'll get Island, you'll get the Center, you'll get if you buy the base game, you'll get Island, Scorched, you get Center, you get Lost Island. Wait, actually, I'm not sure how they're gonna do it, but yeah, you'll get all the free ones. So Center, Lost Island, Rag, Fjord. What am I missing? What's the other new one? I'm missing one, right? No, it'll be. Oh yeah, Valguero. And Crystal Isles too. Shit. At launch, it's gonna be regular Ark and Scorched Earth. That's all it's gonna be. It says, and then the free ones will be added as well as Aberration comes Q4 2023. So yeah, it'll be where does it say? Oh yeah, the base game will so the base game that's $49.99 is going to include the island, Survival of the fittest. Oh, wait. Oh, I'm wrong. So it's just the island? Huh. It may be a couple of the free ones. They didn't say. It says which will be added to ASA over time. So it could be that they have like the center on there, you know, some of the ones that don't introduce new dinos at all. So maybe like the center. What else wouldn't introduce new? Maybe Valg or something like that. And then they probably release like Scorched. Scorched will get released. It doesn't say when, but yeah. So anyway, it'll be the island and probably I'm guessing island center rag would be my guess, maybe. But we don't know exactly. We just know that the islands first, then Scorched, Aberration, and Extinction are added, and then Genesis 1 and 2 are added, and the free ones get added as those get added. Yes, once the wipe happens, it'll be probably the day before or the day of ASA releasing. There's none of the free maps. That it doesn't say that necessarily. The exact wording says, this bundle. Wait. The base game will include the island, SOTF, and the non-canon DLCs, which will be added over time. That doesn't necessarily mean they won't be a couple that come out at the start. We're not sure. Non-canon means the free ones. No, not an April Fool's joke. Yo, Tommy Tough Knuckles. I like that day, bro. Thank you for the follow. I appreciate it. So, yeah. So, we're not exactly sure. It's not super specific, but I would be very surprised if it's only the island at launch. But maybe. What do you think about paid mods? I think paid mods are fine. To all of my fans. Well, it doesn't name any of the free maps. I know, Johnny, that's what I'm saying, bro. We're gonna have a blast until Q1 of 2024. But it doesn't say any of the free ones by name. For all that I hold dear and I. Well, the big reason they mentioned it in here with the modding, premium mods. I don't know if this means all mods will be premium or not, but there's the option to have premium mods, and the mod author will get 50%, where the rest goes to Overwolf in order to facilitate mods being 100% cross-platform. Me too, Tommy. I think it's gonna look good. Mama, come on now. You're smarter than that. You're smarter than that. How does this sound like a cash grab? No, you guys are fucking weird, bro. Overwolf is the company that's gonna make it so that the mods are cross-platform. I don't think you guys even know what cash grab means. Are rafts still going to glitch into each other? Probably. I can't tell if it's saying that there will only be paid mods or if there's the option for the modder to choose paid mods. I'm not sure. It doesn't exactly specify. They need Blade to keep Atlas going. Did you know that they turned off voice chat on Atlas because they couldn't afford it? I mean, I don't know if they couldn't afford it or they just decided it wasn't worth it, but deep down she knows it. Why would you care about cross-platform? Well, there's a few reasons. If you're a PvPer, if you like to PvP, the cross-platform is important because when you have, if you take a community and then you split it up to Xbox, to PlayStation, to PC, to Windows 10, and then you take those and you split them up to official 1X, small tribes, blah, blah, blah. You're spreading out the amount of players you get to interact with and fight. If you take all of those back to one pool and then you put that in official and small tribes or whatever, you have a lot more players to keep that activity going. If you like the PvP, if you're like us, what you want is more players to fight. And so pulling all of them together means that there's more options for fighting and you're not fighting the same old people over and over and over and over again. I don't know what extra downtime due to BS means, so you'd have to explain that one. I'm a PC player and have a lot of family friends who play. Yeah, I mean, I was just giving a very basic example. It could be that you have friends like, we have a bunch of friends who play mostly on console. Now they can play. There's a lot of things. It's not, understand that they're not only saying that you can play with people on Xbox or on PlayStation. They're also saying that if you own the game, your account, and it doesn't say if you have to buy it on all of them, but I'm assuming you do. But if you, for somebody like me, right? I own it on Xbox or, well, the Windows 10 version, and I own it on PC. I can actually use the same account on both. So if you had a PlayStation and you had a PC, let's say that you're a kid, right? You're a little bit younger, and your parents are split up, and your mom has a PC and your dad has a PlayStation. You can use your account at both of those houses now. They're linked. The account is linked, so that you can play on the PlayStation or on the PC. That's what it said. So that's kind of cool. So if you have multiple platforms that you can play it on, you can sort of choose what you're playing on depending on where you're at. Maybe you're out on vacation. Nobody wants to take a fucking big ass PC with them on vacation, but you'll take a PlayStation 5 and just plug that shit in. You know what I mean? Well, they have the closed maps when they first come out again. What do you mean by closed maps? Tommy, they seem to imply that it's going to be cross-platform all the way around. Cross-platform multiplayer is what it says right there. Lewis, no, it won't be closed. I'd imagine transfers will be open in the beginning. They didn't say specifically, but I mean, if we're taking a guess, I believe they'll be transferred. Yes. Also, this is the thing that's interesting for me. If you can use the same account for any platform, I'm wondering what they require you to do to set up your account. So this might be a better start to their anti-cheat. Like, you know what I mean? Well, no, because Gen 2 won't be in the game in the beginning, Lewis. Gen 2 doesn't release till much later. No, I don't think so, Dark, because I think what they're going to require is that you sign up for one account that then you can log in on multiple devices for, meaning they can watch the account better. Yes, exactly like a Rockstar account. Yes, I'd imagine you do. But we're not sure. I mean, I'm just We're just guessing. They haven't said. They did say cross-platform anti-cheat though, so that gives me a little bit of hope that that's probably something to do with it. No, Deadly is $90 for is $90 for the remaster, which is in all rights gonna be at least we'll say let's call it 40% new game. Okay? 40% new game. Because they are doing a lot of upgrades. It's gonna run better on your PC. There's gonna be a lot of better things with the overhaul and such. Or well, whatever platform you play on. It's going to be a lot easier on it. So we'll say 30% new game. Okay, so Ark 1.5 is like 30%. Then you also get Ark2, and you also get the beta for Ark2. So for $50, or so if you buy it all for $90, you get Ark 1.5, all DLC, plus the beta for Ark2 and Ark2. That's all included. Hopefully it takes up less hard drive space. Oh shit. Why is he getting grilled on Twitter? Why is it getting roasted right now? What else? Man, there's some people who are there's some people who I like who are summing this up very poorly. It's like they skipped through, saw the things they hated, and ignored the good parts of this. Yikes. Yikes. Oh, because he's saying Ark and Ark2. I mean, he's making a good point, though. That is, I mean, listen, you were either going to pay $60 for Ark or $50 for Ark2. Now you just get Ark 1.5 included, and you have to buy some DLCs. Plus, let's be honest. I know at least most of you who I've seen complaining are going to spend thousands of hours playing this game again. So just shut up. Are they adding the crossplay mod store? I don't know, buddy. Yeah, it's because, Sherlock, the reason people get mad is because they have no fucking idea what it takes to make a game on a new engine, and they have no idea, and even I don't, what it takes to upgrade to a new engine. And if they're adding all this shit and committing to it, I don't give a shit, bro. Ravens, it does not say, but it will probably be white. You will probably be starting over. Yeah, but okay, let's be honest for a second. if you enjoy Ark but you don't enjoy the end game of Ark, then just don't buy the expansions, and then you get a $49.99 game that is Ark2 plus the beta. So just don't buy the fucking expansions and you're good. What's up, Meerkats? How you doing? What do you mean? What says offline, Shadow? Yeah, all officials getting wiped and upgraded. All official will be gone. What's up, Chili? Yeah, listen, if you're playing Ark right now on 1x, small tribes, any of that shit, now's your chance to go absolutely buck wild. Run it all down, because you got from now till August. Here comes Let 'em Die with the fucking L loser fucking dumbass take. You seem to only have bad takes, Let 'em Die. Jesus Christ. Cypher, I think that's what they say at the top. Literally, they say that the reason they pushed it back, and you can take this for with a grain of salt if you want to. But what they said was they want more time to like really get UE5, like get time in UE5. They're basically practicing on Ark 1.5 to really like key in on the things about Unreal 5 that they can do then to do to Ark 2. So that's what they've said. Whether that is how it goes down or not, obviously we all wait to see. No, Lewis, because it doesn't go down to. Yeah, yeah, Lewis. Yeah. Yeah, actually, sure, Lewis. You can build up in there the last few days, wait for the servers to go to single player, download it, and then you can go raid them on your single player world. What a smart play, bro. Then you can stream it, wiping TPG. Yo, Bandit, thank you for the tier 143, by the way. Okay, Let 'em Die. What do you get? What do you get and what does it cost? Give it to me. Yes, if you play on official, all of the official servers are getting wiped. Now, I think you can still get access to the saves, so you could take them to single player or your own like dedicated servers or whatever. But the actual official servers are getting completely wiped and shut down. Or probably repurposed, let's be honest. It's not called Genesis 3, is it, Omega? Fuck me. Please don't let it. Did I miss that? Okay, it does not say fucking Genesis 3, right? Because that would be fucking awful. Yeah, I don't know. We don't know anything about it. Okay, Let 'em Die. Use your brain. Explain to me what the cost is and what you get for what you spend. Go ahead. I'll wait. Let's see if you actually know what it costs and what you get with it, or if you're just talking out of your ass again. Follow you down. We'll read it again here in a minute. We'll read the whole thing again. These sons of bitches been knocking me off of cliff sides for years. Where do. Let him die. Can you please just answer the question? I'm not asking you what you paid the first time. I'm asking you how much you have to pay for this and what do you get for what you pay for? It's a very simple question. Just tell me what it is that you get for the cost. Because it seems like you're just complaining without reading the whole thing. That's what it sounds like to me. Prove me wrong, please. Then we can actually talk about it. Down to where forever lies. Exactly. So, as everyone can see, Let Him Die has no fucking clue. He's just talking out of his ass. This is what most of the people who are going to complain are going to do. They're going to not actually read it. They're going to bitch, moan, and complain and have zero idea. Zero idea. So let me help you. Let me help you. Let me help you. Okay? If you want to pay $49.99, you get the base game and all the free DLCs for Ark 1.5, let's say. But you also get Ark 2, and you get the the access to the beta for Ark 2. So in essence, you're buying Ark 2 for $50, which is a whole new game that you've never played, and you're getting access to the beta, all for $50, and you get Ark 1.5 for free. Now do we see how your comment is fucking stupid? Because you're not buying the same game again. You're technically buying Ark 2.
Can't tell me shit. 0.28 months.
Red Yo, heart, Miss PG, heart. Thank you for the 28. Can't tell you shit. Never could. Never could. It says you get scorched for free. Where does it say that at? Oh yeah, survival at launch. Players will have access to the island Scorched Earth and the new revamped game mode Survival of the Fittest. So it will be Scorched plus the island. There you go. You get each map for $19.99? No, you do not get each map for $19.99. Once again, you have a problem with reading. You get the Explorer Pass if you want it. You don't have to buy this shit. It's $19.99 for Scorched, Aberration, and Extinction. That's 3 maps. Then if you want to buy Genesis 1 and 2, that's 2 maps for the $20. Math just must not be a topic you're comfortable with. What's up, Hellfire? Yeah, it'll be available at launch, yeah. But again, you don't have to buy those Explorer packs. So I don't have to buy the game I already have if I don't want the maps I already have? No, you don't have to. You don't have to. In fact, you don't have to buy any of this shit. Or you could just play the revamped game for free and have Ark 2 and access to the beta. No, you don't. See, this is where, again, reading is fundamental. You don't have the UE5 version of the island. You don't have that. You don't have that. What you have is the spaghetti code from UE whatever the fuck before. You actually do not have UE5 the island. Are we clear? Now that's a better argument, Zenchi. Yeah, it's a great way to sell a bunch of Ark2 copies. But realistically, you're unless the gameplay that we're supposed to get in next year is horrendous, most of us are probably buying Ark2 to at least try it. So you're probably buying it either way. Okay, let's try this again. I'll use your metaphor, let them die, but let's actually do it correctly. You buy a 2015 Ford Focus. Then they announce that they're coming out with the 2016 Ford Focus. Guess what you don't get for free? You literally gave the example that proves your point wrong. What's up, Fibber? How you doing, bro? But I own the 2015 Ford Focus. Why I gotta pay for the 2016 Ford Focus that's the same car that looks similar and has some of the same parts? Dude, I don't get it. I bought the 16. Why I gotta buy the 17? No one pays for Ford Focus. Hey, listen, I had a Ford Focus, bro. That shit was awesome. Get down the hole. That's the problem. You're not rebuying the same game. You're rebuying a better version of the game, a newer version. It's got a cleaner look, new paint job, whatever you want to call it. Exactly, Bash. You can run Windows XP. Is it kind of like buying the same game twice? Not exactly. Remember, there's a lot here. We'll go over the whole thing again, chat. If you're just getting here, you haven't had a chance to read it, we'll go over the whole thing again, because I know there's some of you read it once but had a real hard time understanding it. You read it, but the comprehension was a little lacking. So let's read it again, see if we can comprehend the words that we're reading instead of projecting the words that we hear into what was said. Okay, here we go. Basically, we're going to skim through and summarize a lot of it, but we're postponing Ark2 until the end of 2024. All of us were pretty confident that was coming one way or the other. We also, things to note, we will not see gameplay for Ark2 until 2024. So we've still got 9 months at least, 8 months, 9 months or whatever, until 2024, and that's the earliest we're going to see gameplay. So don't even ask. Don't think about it. You will not see Ark2 gameplay until 2024. Okay, that's a big deal. Keep that in mind. The big reason that they've stated that they're doing this is to have more time to really get a feel for UE5 and what it can do and how they can utilize it the best that they can to make Ark2 the best game available. I'm not gonna get into what we think it is, but that's what they state the purpose is. That's good enough. You guys can go ham arguing about what the actual reason is, but that's what they say. So here is where we get to some exciting shit for a second. Our desire to push the boundaries of what Ark2 is on a next generation platform has led us to the decision to create an intermediary Unreal 5 Ark product utilizing some of the new technology that we are building, allowing us to further our mastery of the new engine and ultimately battle test some of our riskier technical advancements. We will gain a deep understanding of how well the rendering and lighting techniques work on console, what performance will be like, whether we can optimize and deliver interactive water and foliage on a wide-scale basis, and much more. We will deliver cross-platform modding. That should be a big deal to anybody who's not like an official player. Cross-platform multiplayer, which should be a big deal for everybody, and a new account system, informing us about other changes we should consider for Ark2. Due to the scope of all the technical and quality of life changes required for such a next-gen experience, it is not feasible to make this new version of Ark backwards compatible, which led us to conclude that this would need to be a separate product. My assumption is, originally, they planned to just do a visual update to UE5. So if we want to actually talk about this, okay, and we want to actually look at why they, I don't know that they said it was going to be free. I can't remember. Some people were saying they did, maybe they did. But it seems like the thing that changed was, in the beginning, it seemed like they were going to do a just sort of a visual update to UE5. I think that a few things happened here where I think they made some decisions about Ark2 were made, which then forced them to reevaluate how they could use the update for UE5, and I think this is where the change in plan happened. I'm just speculating. I have zero fucking clue. Okay? I don't know. But my speculation would be that as they got further and further on Ark2 and realized that they were further and further away from where they needed to be, they realized that they could do more with the UE5 upgrade. And we can say it's for whatever reason. You can take them at their word that they realized that if they did the UE5 for Ark1, they'd have a lot more time to play with it and sort of, it's already a game that's built. They just add in some features and test, and then they can remove the feature if it's not working, or they can edit or whatever. You can take them at their word that it's that, or we can talk about how they just realized that they were nowhere close and that blah, 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 whatever. Or maybe Ark2 is going to suck and they just wanted to make Ark1 better. Whatever. You can argue about what you think the reasoning is. But what they say is, what they said makes me think that Ark2 wasn't where they wanted it. They realized that they could get a lot of real world learning from Ark1 because you're not putting the systems into a game that's yet to be released. You're putting them into a live game where live testing can happen. So I don't have a problem with that explanation. It seems to make sense. So I think that that's when it changed from, I think the original idea was like, bro, it'd be cool as shit, is just to update the visuals for Ark1 and UE5 as we're getting towards, showing off some content for Ark2. They just look cool. Just, just like add a little seasoning on the top, And then as they got further towards the Ark2 thing, they realized, oh shit, maybe it'd be better if we put more into this remake and use that to help test for Ark2, whatever. That seems reasonable to me as far as like as a example of what they might be thinking. So I think that's probably what happened. But again, I'm just guessing, just like everybody else. But that does make sense that would force the change in direction for what the upgrade to UE5 looked like. Okay. So anyway, we've read that part now. This is the part that if you're looking for Ark2, you need to read, okay? This is the part you need to understand if you're looking at Ark2. Because this one paragraph here tells you more about Ark2 than any other paragraph. We also recognize that Ark2 has some pretty significant design changes from the original game, which may not make it as appealing to everyone, okay? Looking at you, Souls-like combat, primitive-only weaponry, and strict third-person mechanics, and an overall very serious tone, which is why we feel it essential to provide players with a fully next-gen version of the original experience to ensure that fans can continue to enjoy the art they know for years to come. I think this is the second part to that decision. As more and more people complained, what the fuck is this Souls-like? Why is it third person only? I think they probably were hearing that, and they said, the smart thing, which is what I said they should do also, by the way. This is what a lot of us have said they should have done and they should do. And then they went, okay, they started to see that this game, which you can tell by this paragraph, Ark2 is not going to be anything like Ark1. If you were looking for Ark2 to just be a better, cleaner version of Ark1, that's not happening. Ark2 is a new game that's going to feel different, be different. It's going to live in the Ark universe. There's going to be dinosaurs and shit, but it is not going to be the same gameplay. I would imagine it's going to be vastly different. And as that began to become clear, and you take that and you mix it with all that they've been talking about with trying to learn a little bit more on UE5, it just makes sense to make Ark1 better. Because a lot of people, Omni was a big person who was preaching this, and he's not the only one, saying we just want a better Ark1. Like, just give us a better Ark1 and we won't even complain. We don't even need an Ark2. Just make Ark1 better. And I think all of those things combined also contributed to them going, wait, we really should just give a way better Ark1 version so that the people who love Ark1, who honestly, I think they took some honest looks at it and said, these people may not love Ark2. Let's give them an updated Ark1. I think all of that makes sense, okay? I think all of that's smart. I think it's the right move. Make Ark1 better, update it, wipe it, clean it. Let's get to work on it. And then we get a whole different ass game. If we're lucky, dude, I think you guys need to understand that if we are lucky, okay, if we are lucky, then we get 2 fucking games that are nothing alike, but are both amazing. I think that is what we should all be hoping for. Now, we're far from that being like, yeah, settled. But if we're lucky, that's it right there. Dude, you guys are weird. You guys are saying something. Let me catch up on what you weirdos are saying real quick. Let's see. Doesn't it come across that they are only doing the UE5 update to Ark so they can understand the engine better, then charging you for being in the 1.5 test bed for 6 months while they sort out UE5 issues for Ark2? Therefore, you're kind of in the Ark2 alpha with your ass out in the wind till their teams work out what they are doing. That few months are going to be painful, probably. I don't think it's going to be quite that bad. I don't see it in that same light exactly. Certainly, I think internally they're probably going to be learning a lot about UE5, but what I don't think will happen, or I hope it doesn't happen, but what I would be very surprised if it happened. I don't think they're just going to pour in a bunch of UE5 shit that doesn't make any sense with Ark1 just to test it. So I don't think you're going to be play testing Ark2 in Ark1 in that same way. I think they're going to be doing things for Ark1 and just understanding how the workflow and using UE5 can work, and then applying that to Ark2. I don't think you're the play tester in the way that you think you are. And we'll get down to the payment in a second, because you guys are like just being weirdos about it, honestly. Headshot, please. They're using the franchise to attract new players, simply put, with no consideration to current player base. How do you figure there's no consideration to the current player base? How? You're gonna have to show some. Listen, we're not gonna just throw out accusations. Show me some proof. You don't have to rebuy the free DLC. Anything that was free still says it's going to be free. Ba-da-ba. You don't have to buy the game again. Can you start over? Yeah, we'll keep starting over. I'm enjoying Sim homemade lasagna. Oh, I can't be reading that, bro. I want some lasagna now. Okay, but explain how, Zinchi. What decision have they made that shows no respect to you, the current player? I'm not I'm not doing the work on their behalf. I'm just putting it out there how I'm reading it and what I see. Oh God, raid bosses, God, dude, you guys are weirdos, bro. Okay, once again, for all of you in the back, you are not rebuying the game you already have. This is at least according to what they're saying. Obviously, time will tell. You're buying a much upgraded version of what you have. It's like, again, we'll use Let 'em Die's terrible analogy that worked in my favor instead of his. It's like buying a 2019 car and then being mad that they sell a 2020 car that you have to buy again. It's not the same car. What you own is Ark 1 map on UE, whatever the fuck old ass spaghetti code version that was. What they're going to sell you now is an updated version with all new shit. Now it's going to look the same as far as dinosaurs. It's going to have the same sort of shit as far as the gameplay, but that's what you wanted any fucking way. You all wanted that, just like I did. But it's going to be an upgraded game. It's going to be sleeker, nicer. It's going to be like buying the 2019 car and then having to buy the 2020 car. You don't get that one for free just because you bought the one that was the older version. It's not how it works. It's not how it fucking works. Yeah, an engine upgrade is a huge upgrade. You say that like that's a small thing. There's nothing small about an engine upgrade. This is okay. Again, slow hits a good point. This is not an Ark remastered. Okay, we're not just turning up the graphics slightly. This is an engine overhaul. That's a much bigger difference. Okay, but that's a different argument, Headshot. Is this a sponsored stream? Yeah, it's sponsored by cognitive thinking. It's sponsored by using your head. I need to sell it to a whole bunch of you, apparently. I sure do hope this engine upgrade will fix duping. Well, I don't know if it fixes duping. Yo, Blam, thank you for the raid, brother. I appreciate it. What's up, Biometal? How you doing? What's up, Sirius? How you doing? I hope so, Raid Boss. That's what I want to see. Listen, we're going to get into all of that in a second. We're here to rob you, son of a bitch. Well, I'm poor, so you're going to actually owe me money. Yeah, Scrabble. Listen, dude, I wonder if they're paying all the devs who are doing all the work to convert it from UE4 to UE5, because it's the same game. They shouldn't have to pay them twice to make the game they already made. You know what I mean? Let's apply you all's logic to that. Well, because Gully, they're getting rid of. Well, so because they can't. That's the short answer. Because they can't. Because they can't. It's not backwards compatible. At least that's what they're saying. If you know more about coding and you can tell me if it's backwards compatible, then that's a different argument. But if we just take it at what they said, the updates and the changes that they want to make are not backwards compatible. Again, I can only take what they're saying and apply it, okay? So if you know that that is possible and they're full of shit, that's a way different thing. I can only respond to what they've said. I can't respond to what I don't know. Literally burning all my dinos and popcorn in my shit. Do you play in PvE or PvP? Pulling M3 and grind them, hell yeah. Listen, guys, why don't you just run them down? This is like, if you're an official player that's been slogging through the bullshit and the cheating and all this fucking shit for years now, this is like the perfect time to finally just say fuck it and run it. PvE, yeah. Well, you can actually download your save. You won't be able to play it on the official server, but they're saying you can download your save and play it on a server you have or on single player, for sure. Yeah, I don't know the answer to that, Zinchi. I can't read that part because I don't know enough about it. Somebody who's done modding will have to give us the lowdown on exactly what this means. Because they say this part here says premium mods, but it doesn't say if all mods have to be premium mods. So I'm not sure how that's going to work. Fimber says, so does it say anywhere in there that the UE4 servers are being shut down? Yes, they are being shut down. It does say that. I don't care if you disagree with their opinions, Inchi, but if your argument is stupid, then that's when I'm going to argue with you. The argument being stupid is not the same as me, like, you having to agree. But there's reasons to agree that this isn't a good thing, but like calling it a cash grab and all this other like super easy, I read it on Twitter bullshit is like not really a good argument. We gotta have a good argument here. It is not backwards compatible. It also wouldn't make sense to make it backwards compatible as the design principles on UE5 would be way different, especially if you consider they are building it knowing they are building multiple maps, whereas the original Ark was built using design principles which originally only catered for the first map, and then they had to rework them as more maps came on board due to popularity. Yeah, see, I don't know that part, so I can only take, I trust that you know what you're talking about, but I can only take this at face value. It's the only way I can do it. Yeah, but Fimmer, nobody is even, most of the complaints here aren't about like losing their shit on official. Most people, I haven't really seen anybody whining about that, to be honest. I'm sure some people aren't happy. I'd imagine that the most upset people are going to be people like Spooksy, who took the time to get every single note, like to max their character out fully, and now you lose your character. I would expect that to be the people who are mad. And that argument, I can see being rightfully upset, to be honest. Because that was a lot of fucking time. You can get more dinos and more shit, but that character shit, woo boy. I would not be happy about that. I'm a god on Elden Ring and Dark Souls. Shit, I'm recruiting Shadow then because I can't play either one of those games. Cash grab 100% prove me wrong. It's easy to prove you wrong. That's the whole thing. I know you're capping, but still, it's easy to prove that incorrect. Atlas was 100% a cash grab, but people stuck up for that game. I don't even think Atlas was a cash grab. I think it was a game that they had high hopes for, and then I don't know what happened between them and I think that there might be some internal shit that went down there between them and Snail Games, which is why they ended up selling it off to Grapeshot. I'm not exactly sure. That I have a feeling that Atlas was a product of some of that whole situation. That if you guys have seen Hod's video, I have a feeling that whole situation was sort of in because that's about the time all of that was brewing, a little bit after that. But I could be wrong. But I don't think Atlas was a cash grab. I think they thought it was going to be one way. They announced it, and the world went fucking nuts, and they had 1 billion players try to play it when they were nowhere ready for that. That's my assessment of Atlas. And then it just got awful. But I'm a modder on UE5. Well, there you go, Mash. Thank you for that. Okay, you delay a game release 5 years because you need time, but you upgrade the engine so you can make money. Leave Ark alone. Work on Ark2 instead of working on Ark1. Yeah, but I, I, I don't think anyone actually agrees with that. You may not want to buy it again, but no one here would say, yeah, you know what, just leave Ark1 in its current state and just work on Ark2, which still won't come out till 2024. I don't think that argument. Chat, how many of you would like them to just say, fuck it, don't ever look at Ark1 again and only work on Ark2, even though we already know it's getting pushed back to 2024? I think nobody wants that. I think that's a weird argument. My biggest hope for new Ark1 is for my PC to not get stuck for millennia loaded the server. Well, I don't know what PC you have, but UE5 should handle a lot of that shit way better. In fact, one of the things it says is Unreal Engine 5 performance gains, instance rendering, which means large bases will render much better, threaded server network. This is a big deal as far as ping and shit, I think. I think that's correct. I could be misremembering. And a native physics engine. So we should see quite a lot of quality improvements from it as well. You know, a lot of people at 205. Yeah, I'd imagine that those people, Mama Bear, those are the people who I actually feel bad for. Because that's like the most obnoxious part of Ark, by far. I think that is by far the most obnoxious part of Ark. Our Ark1 servers going down. They will be in August, correct? My investment in Ark1 is currently about 2 cents an hour. Look forward to getting the same value from 1.5. I think it's just a bad way to end the game. It's not really taking players' opinions into consideration. But they're not ending the game. They're not ending the game. Okay, listen. Let's be real for a second. All right, let's be real for a second. No other game. We look at Skyrim. We look at other games similar to Skyrim. There's more. My brain just can't put them together at the moment. You guys will probably list off 20. There's so many games that have put out 47 versions of the same. Bro, how many GTA versions do we have now? It was on Xbox, Xbox One, S Plus, whatever the fuck. Those don't even have new content, okay? Skyrim Anniversary, Skyrim Ultimate, Skyrim this, Skyrim that. Those don't even have new content. Well, the last one did, but up until then, they don't even have new content. Ark is literally upping the content, and they are upping the content, by the way. There's a new DLC map coming with 4 new dinos that's never been seen before for 1.5. They're also giving you all the old maps still for free. They're upgrading, like if you read this section here, you can't tell me, let's go through this shit and then in a second, you can't tell me that you're getting the same experience. It may be the same dinos, it may be the same maps, but your experience is not going to be anything close to the same as what it is now. You can't argue that. That's a fucking horrendous argument. It looks like you're not reading the shit or paying attention or you have a bad understanding because it's not even close. Okay? So we'll read this in a second and go through it so we can all see like the changes, and then we can discuss if the changes are worth $20 or not or whatever. But you can't say that we're just getting the same game again. That's not what's happening. That's a bad mischaracterization of what's happening here. Very bad. Okay? So, but I don't even know what the fuck I was saying in the first part. Oh yeah, it's not ending the game. So we've had 7 years of Ark1, bro. Stop. I don't want to hear about, I already own the game. You've gotten your money's worth at this point, unless you just bought it. And now you're about to get a game that you loved and played for how many ever years you played for it and how many ever thousands of hours. You're going to get an upgraded, better version of that now that is similar. I mean, we're not going to pretend like it's not. It's not a whole new, brand new game, but it is a greatly upgraded, greatly improved. If we go by the performance that they're listing, again, I can only go by what they list until we see it. It could be that none of this shit makes a difference, and then we have a different argument. But if we have to take them at their word for what they're showing here. I can't do any other way. So there's no other way to really argue that. So I'm taking it, what they're saying at their word. It's a big difference. So they're not ending Ark1. They're just extending Ark1 to a longer life period than it would have had otherwise. Like, that's all that is happening. And yes, that should cost money. No offense, but if you've gone for 7 years playing the same game, and again, I know some people haven't been playing that whole time, like, how are you complaining about buying it again? It's not the same game. It's not buying Skyrim 10 times. This is not buying GTA 5 times. This is basically buying GTA 5 plus 6 and a bunch of other shit in between, with GTA 5 being completely upgraded top to bottom. I just don't understand how you can argue that. It's not even a good argument at all. Wait, that's not true, is it, Headshot? Atlas is getting a UE5 update too. Is going to be $100. There's no fucking way that's true. Now, if that's true, then that we can all agree is dumb as fuck. I'm personally more keen on Ark 1 overhaul than I am on Ark 2, since they have said Ark 2 will be a different game entirely to the original. I have no interest in Ark 2 based on this. Well, I have less interest as well, but I do want to see it. You know what I mean? Let's just see the gameplay next year. Who knows? A lot can happen between now and then. For the people complaining about buying an upgraded game, it's just dumb. $90 for a better version of the game when more than likely most of us paid over $100 originally for the game, and then there are others that have it on several different platforms and bought all the expansions again at a more expensive price. I mean, that's true. And also, again, remember, chat, listen, let's be very clear about what you're getting here. You get the island and all the free DLCs plus Ark 2 plus access to the beta for Ark 2 for $49.99. So for the price of Ark 2, basically, you get Ark 2 plus the island and all the free DLC on Ark, which are honestly some of the best maps in Ark, if you don't care about story, plus access to the beta, all for $49.99. And then for $40 more, you get 5 more maps, if you want to do that. But you don't have to do all of that. So basically, for $50, $49.99, you get Ark 2, which is a whole new game. You get, I will tell you the one sneaky thing about it. You get Ark 2, you get access to the beta, and you get the upgraded Ark 1. So again, if we defy all odds and Mama Bear's guess that it's going to be terrible comes to be untrue, and they kill it, they knock it out of the park somehow, all the fucking planets align, and Ark 2 is the fucking greatest shit, and for some reason, the Souls-like combat and third person only is the exact thing this game needed. It's the exact right thing. If somehow that happens, then you've got 2 fucking games that are both incredible, and you paid $49.99 for them, and then if you decide to play on the shitty, on the shitty expansions, Genesis 1, Genesis 2 Extinction, then you pay $40 more. Okay? That you get it, you're getting a lot of value here. Again, you're not rebuying the same game as much as you want to say you are. Okay, I'm sorry, I'm getting way behind. Played PvE, was not happy to hear we'll be losing all Dino, but we'll be real happy to have better art to start over and play. Exactly, Ray, exactly. Yeah, it's never fun losing the work you put in, but it's one of the things that makes, like, I know I'm different than a lot of you guys, but one of the things I love the most is the starting point of art, the beginning. That's the part we all get excited about. And I think this is an extended version of that, like a very extended version of that. So I'm super excited for it, obviously. Cash grabbers desperately trying to find new streams of revenue from an 8-year-old game. I mean, I don't think that's what it is, Gully. I think that's it just doesn't seem to match up with what you're getting for the value. I just don't see. I don't see that that's what it is. I'll agree to disagree on that one. We don't need. Oh, I don't know what Shadow said. Blah, 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 Screw Ark 2 unless they go backwards on the Dark Souls combat. Can I just never play this game again? That's correct. You will never be able to play Ark 1 again, Ordinary. So Ark 1.5 is where you'll need to be. I think the argument is if they worked solely on Ark 2 instead of ASA, they could get Ark 2 out quicker. I think that could be true. It could be true. But if we're just taking them at what they're saying, okay, that's all we can do for now. If we take what they're saying and we apply it to that idea that they it seems to be that they might be either struggling to get UE5 to do what they want it to, or they feel like UE5 is capable of more than they're able to do now. Then it makes sense that using it on a product that is being played will give them a better. It's just like learn by doing instead of learn by listening. You know what I'm saying? You're doing it live, which is a much different thing. So maybe that's true that if they only worked on Ark2, it would be that way. But I'm pretty sure that they were only working on Ark2 for a long time until UE5 was a thing. I don't even think there was a plan to do this UE5 thing until then. So there's no way to know. That could be true. I just don't think so. I might just watch streamers play Ark2 and never buy the game if it turns out to be an Atlas. Okay, so the one thing, here's the one thing to know. If you don't give a shit about Ark 1.5 and you're gonna buy this bundle for Ark 2, do not open it. Do not play 1.5. Don't touch it, because you'll never get your refund if you do. You gotta save that refund for a whole year. Although you can wait to purchase it until right before it comes out, according to them. You have a year to purchase it at the $49.99 rate. Does that include Daddy's what headshot? Sorry, I'm way behind, bro. Oh god, I am really way behind. Explain what you're asking. I'm not sure what part you were responding to because I'm so far behind. Anyone running G Portal servers for Ark not able to see their servers at the minute. That's BS2. I believe Rockstar. True. Okay, I'm getting less mass since it includes Ark2. Alcohol isn't helping the temper. You're a moron if you don't bend over and thank getting shafted. You will eat it and love it. Zenchi, again, bro. How do you still say it that way? Like, that doesn't make any sense. You're not making any sense. That would be me saying, hey, Zenchi, can you do an updated version of the graphics you did for me? But since you've already did them once, I'm going to need you to do them for free. I just need you to color the graphics that you did for me. I'm going to send them back to you. I need you to just spice them up a little bit because you got some new technology and you can make them look a little nicer. But I need you to do that for free. Is that cool? Can we do that? In fact, I demand you to do that for free. They could have just said it better. I mean, maybe. I don't think the way they said it was wrong. I think people I think people came there ready to be pissed off, and they're getting pissed off because they wanted to get pissed off. Yeah, I agree. Then I agree. I'll admit to having a bad taste for Wildcard. They must have a dirty dick. It's okay. Gonna be $20 only. Well, if you buy each expansion is $20. The main game is $49.99, and again that includes Ark 1.5 plus Ark 2 plus the beta, and that gets you the island and all the free DLCs. What am I tripping about, bro? What do you mean? Do you think I can refund Ark 1? No, I don't think so. Not at this point. I'm waiting on Nubas to put out a video, and he's no moron. I mean, sure. Zenchi, is what you really mean? I'm waiting for the guy who I know agrees with me to put out a video so that I can point at it and say, see, I told you. It's about the time that was put into it and losing it all for those people. Well, there is some argument to that for sure. But Radler, have a good one, buddy. Be safe, dude. All the PV trading discords are melting at the moment. Yeah, I bet. I bet all those RMTers are losing their shit right now, chat. They're adding auto run. Take my money. Fuck you guys. True. Coming from a FIFA player mostly, they charge us $80 every year for the same game. Yeah, I wasn't going to bring it up because I have a bunch of friends who play it, but if you play Madden or NBA or FIFA, yeah, you're buying this literally. You're not even buying a spiced up version. You're just buying the same game with a different roster. Conan Survival Evolved. Ugh, gross. That is true, Match. You can still play it, just not on official servers. That's true. Leveling players in indie games is my favorite part. Not mine. At least they haven't adopted the cash shop model like Conan Exiles has. They were charging $15 for. Yeah, like you can be mad for a lot of things in this game, chat. But you have to admit there's two things that Ark has never done that I appreciate. Okay, that's not exactly red, but that's the best it's gonna get. Oh, and then my wife changed it to party lights. Oh Lord, we'll do party lights later. Jedi, argue with me then. Give me an actual argument. You haven't given me one yet. No, headshot. You can still play on dedicated servers. You can play on single player, dedicated servers, you know, anything like that. So that, in fact, you can take the saves from your game, from your server. So this mostly applies to PvE. You can take the save that they're going to release all the save files from all the official servers. You can download that and put it on a Dedi if you want. Well then, Zenchi, that just makes you a doofus, bro. Charge for that shit. Hello? How long is it till I lose all my stuff? Now you have till August, bro. You got months of time. Scooped. Go have fun with it. He gets how Wildcard has shafted the player base for the. Bro, you are fucking crazy, dude. In what way? Give me one way that they've shafted the player base. Crazy. That comes out. It doesn't say the date, but it comes out in August of this year. They are ending support for Ark2. Yes, Dragon. Yeah, but you gotta understand, Liquidated, that when it wipes, you're gonna have shit dino lines and no colors off the rip. So you're gonna sell a lot less for a long time. The reason you can make money RMTing currently, on dinos at least, is because you can have all the colors from all the events and you can have like really good lines. So they won't be making as much money from that. Now, if they're selling like ARB and shit like that, well, then that's a different thing. Wouldn't put it past them if they do what Conan does for Ark2. You mean the store or the melee? Fix things that are broken. Yeah. If you guys haven't looked at this, let me go down to right here. We're gonna go over the quality of life in just a second, but I'm trying to catch up. You guys are way faster than me. People playing single player Ark, that's all fine. If you're on single player or Daddy server on Ark1, all that's fine. It's only official servers that are gonna have the change. Ark 1.5 is in the running for game of the year. Okay, let's not go that far. They could have said Ark Original will continue to exist, but will no longer be supported with all official servers. I mean, they did say, listen, Mash, they did say that. Like, we can't ask them to rewrite it for every dumbass that can't read. I mean, that's what it says. Obviously, I'm focused more on the official shit because that's what I play. But yeah, if you play dedicated or single player, all that's fine. You don't have to worry about anything. Gonna top Hogwarts, dude. Tweet, Willie. I'm not tweeting that. Oh, store battle pass. Yeah. You're as fast as wildcard development. Well, that's partially true. No, it's PvE as well. All official servers. Bye-bye to all your hard work, Peruvian. Told you shouldn't play PvE, dork. Just kidding. All right, let's go through this. So you guys are saying same game. I don't want to pay for it twice. It's just Ark again. Blah 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 blah. Let's look at the actual changes that we get. Okay. Let's go through this again. I had to put in a piece of gum. I shouldn't have done that. Let me drink some water. Let's go through this again, chat. Some of you guys are still a little crazy right now. So, let's see, blah, blah, blah. We've already gone through we can talk about pricing again in a minute. Here's the things that I think we need to keep in mind. So this is basically what's gonna change, excuse me. This is what's gonna switch it up from what would be correct. Thank you, Spooksy. That's correct. What makes it different than Ark 1 are these things. Now let's see if we think that they're enough. Okay. Unreal Engine 5 overhaul with Nanite, Lumen, and RTX. If Mash is in here, maybe he can speak to like what we could expect from those things that would make a difference. I don't know what the fuck dynamic water or interactive foliage means, but those things seem like just, you know, sprinkles on the top. That doesn't seem like a big deal. If you walk into it, it moves. Okay. So when you go in the move and when you go in the water, you get ripples. That's what you mean? Like chat, remember how I told you that Spooksy was going to be mad because all that work he did to max his character level is getting erased in August? Yeah, he's mad. He's big mad. Dude, when are you going to start your run to get max level again? You already got banned? Oh, that's right. That account got banned. I forgot. Fuck. Probably not doing that again, though, huh? People were begging for Ark 2 to just be Ark 1 on a better engine. Now they're mad when they get Ark 1 on another engine and Ark 2. Yeah, exactly. Not liquidated. That's what I think. Oh, no. Well, I don't like that. All days are taken. All right, so then here's some cool things that could be good. Unreal 5 performance gains. Instance rendering, which should be good. This should be much better. A lot, especially for you guys with shittier fucking PCs. Threaded server networking. I don't know exactly how this applies. I just know that threaded servers work way better, right? Isn't this a fairly big deal for multiplayer online? Threaded server networking. Somebody tell me if I'm right here. I don't know exactly what it means, but I'm pretty sure that's a pretty big deal for server networking. I'm not Googling it. You guys are smart. I don't need to Google it because I don't need to know it that bad. You just put a piece of thread on top of the server. Okay, got it. And then native physics engine. So this would be the shit that if you play in UE5, you probably know more. But this sounds like it should mean that there's some upgrades. But again, I'm not looking this shit up. Actually, fuck it. Let's Google search it. Let's Google search it since Spooksy's explanation was a little lacking, to be honest. UE5 threaded server networking. Okay, this doesn't seem to be giving me info I really want to know. Zenchi, listen. I've literally explained 47 times why I think you're incorrect. I haven't even said anything about my excitement level. I've just been explaining it. Are you actually saying that you think that I am like Star Wars fans, that I'm only excited for a new product and somehow insulting anyone who's seeing it for what it is? Is that what you're saying? No, I don't think you're a moron because you're not dripping with excitement. I think you're a moron because your arguments are stupid. That's a different thing. That's like a way different thing. Your arguments are dumb. That's the problem. I don't care if you're excited or not, but your argument is not good. I agreed with like 2 of your points, but I do not agree with your main point. Wait, Ray Boss, they're making a new game? So, okay, M1. No, you're lying. Link it to me, Ray Boss. Yeah, there's a lot of good shit, Tarzan. Depending on how you look at it. Yeah, I don't know if that's what that means, but we'll take it like that. Okay, so here, let's do this. Now here we go. This is your chance, Zinchi. All right, I'm gonna give you a chance. Are you ready? Are you ready, bro? I'm gonna give you a chance here. Wait, where did I put it? Oh, okay. Here we go. I'm gonna give you. Dude, I feel like shit, Tarzan's. I don't know if it's I don't know if it's the fucking dog, all the flowers at the house, or what, but my allergies are kicking my ass, bro. I got you, Ray Balls. 1 second, buddy. Get ready, Zinchi. I'm coming for you. Is that all I have to do? Listen, I don't care if you disagree. For me, it's more about if your disagreement or argument makes any sense. Oh my God, they actually are. You fucking donkeys. I'm gonna have to shit on it. I'm literally gonna have to. I won't have a choice. There is no shot. I'm wish listing this, so oh my God, it's Snail Games. That explains it. Never mind. I don't even need to look anymore. Okay, Mash, I see what you said there. Put it to me more simple for my dumb brain. Are the things that they're saying, are they enough of a difference to make like how big, small, medium, large, how much of a difference will there be in performance? That's what I need to know. Okay, here we go, Zinchi. This is your chance. This is your chance, okay? Here we go. Let me put this on the screen real quick. Hello. What? Oh, right. What? Okay, here we go. All right, now chat, we're gonna all look at this. So Zinchi posted this in Discord, and he said, "I think this is one of the things that." Okay, let me read exactly what it said. I don't want to get the quote wrong. That's why people are a little upset. After 7 years of this, I think people are just done. Okay, so let's read this. To clarify, now this is in January. The UE5 tease a couple of weeks back is referring to, is the whole thing in the Discord? Oh, that says in the works, complete free upgrade remaster of Ark Survival Evolved and Unreal Engine 5. Okay? Okay? Now, here's the thing. What I explained a few minutes ago seems to be implied here. Do you think that we're getting a free remaster of Ark? I'm sorry. Do you think that we're no longer getting a free remaster of Ark, but that we're now paying for it? That's my question. Do you think that everything we are reading right now can be summed up with remaster of Ark? Because what my argument is that when they wrote this, and I went through this for like 30 fucking minutes, let's do this again, because some of you still don't seem to like be able to get it in there. You can still disagree. You can disagree with my point after this, but we have to come to the same idea of what the argument really is here. So I think originally remaster was what they planned. I think they planned to just make Ark 1 look snazzy with UE5. That's what I think their plan was. Just sort of upgrade it from 4 to 5, you know, put some sprinkles on it, call it a day, and give it to you for free. That's what I think they were planning to do. Then a couple of things happened. They saw all of the feedback from people saying, Ark 2 sounds stupid. We just want Ark 1 upgraded. They realized that their Ark 2 progress was a little bit behind where they wanted it to be. And they made a decision to more completely upgrade Ark with UE5 in order to have a game that people know and love, because it is actually going to be so different from Ark 2, as we saw in their explanation, that they realized that Ark 1, players who play Ark 1 may not really love Ark 2 in the same way because they are fundamentally a different game. So they realized we should now upgrade Ark 1 completely, which will allow us to keep the people who love Ark for what Ark is happy, and help us to better learn, understand, and come up with ways to better utilize UE5 for Ark 2. I think that happened after he tweeted this. And at that point, they realized, well, if we're going to do these upgrades, we need to do them well, we need to do them big, and it can no longer be backwards compatible, which means we now have to put out something totally different and wipe the servers. And I think that's where the change happened. I think if all they had done was you saw a lot of people do this on YouTube, right? They imported Ark 1 into UE5 and then exported it with just better graphics, better water. You know, we all watch those videos, right? I think if that's all they had done, it would still be free. Again, this is just my interpretation after looking at what they've said and then reading through the posts and knowing a few extra things. I think this is what they came to. I think they decided after it was going to be a free, just like I said, just sprinkling some shit on top. I think it was going to be a free remastering. What it is now is not a remastering, okay? This is not a remastering. A remastering is taking the product, because this is the same thing they do with music, right? Or film, is taking the product, giving it to somebody who does mastering, and then they just upgrade it with the newest available technology and just upgrade it as is and put it back out. There'll be no changes. What we're seeing here is not a remaster, because when we go through all the things that it's showing that they're going to work on, whether they're good or not, we have to wait to see. We can only take it at what they say. They're doing way more than a remaster. This is basically a re-recording of the product. Now, it's the same song. We're just re-recording the whole thing with much better gear. We're not only remastering for just a little bit better quality of sound. Okay? That's why I think this changed. That is my opinion on how we went from free remaster to what we're getting now. Because I don't think that what they were offering as a free remaster is what we're getting at all. I think those were two totally separate things. They probably should have if I'm correct, they probably should have talked about this that they originally said free, but then it got way more involved, not evolved, involved, and then so it became something much different. That's why they changed direction, and it's gonna now cost money. That is my opinion. I could be 100% wrong, but I feel like that makes more sense than all these other crazy ideas that everybody's having. Like, oh, they're just money grubbing. Like, I don't see that. I don't see how you can say that about wild card at this point. It just doesn't make sense. All right. So does everybody see where we're at? Does anybody have trouble understanding? Couldn't have changed that much in 2 months? Actually, yeah, they could, because you're not getting this now. You're getting this in August. They could have changed their plan yesterday, to be honest. They could have changed their plan last week. They could have changed their plan at the beginning of this month. The plan could have changed at any time because they're not doing it until August. Oh, God, Sylvan, Jesus. Sylvan, you don't have a PC. I'm not redoing that for you. Sorry. I'm just kidding. Yes, Air One. Ark2 is pushed back until 2024. End of 2024. Well, that's a different argument, Ray Boss. All I'm saying is everybody is saying I don't want to rebuy the same game I already buy. My argument is it's not the same game. My argument is when they said free, it was not in reference to what you're now getting. Yes, there's a lot about Ark1 PvP Air. They're wiping all official servers, PvE and PvP, in August. You're gonna buy the next version of Ark. I mean, it's sort of Raid Boss, but it's not the same. I don't even think it's the same game. It's the same play loop, gameplay loop, but it's not the same game. It's fundamentally different. So, Air One, we'll go over the pricing real quick. In August, the new Ark Respawned bundle comes out. That's what this is going to be. I'm sorry. This is Ark Survival Ascended, ASA. When you buy it, you're getting the new ASA, which is the 1.5, which is basically what you have to play Ark official anymore. You also get Ark2, and you also get beta access to Ark2 when that comes out next year. Okay? So you're technically buying Ark2, and you're getting Ark1, the Island and All free DLC for free. And then if you want to continue to play Ark 1.5, you do have to buy the last 5 DLCs, which was Scorched, Aberration, Extinction, Genesis, and Genesis Part 2. And that'll be $40 for all 5, sorry. That's about the forward focus. Come on, Sig, you like that example, bro. I'll be dead by then? Well, I hope not, brother. I hope not. I hope not. Oh, shit. All right, Legacy, hit me, bro. I'll try to work it out for you. I'll whatever. I've already given my opinion on why this is not quite the money grab that people say it is. You can still think it's not a good thing. But saying that you're buying the same exact game twice isn't fair either. That's funny, Bash. Go ahead, Legacy. Hit me, bro. I'll try to explain it or we'll try to look it up. Oh, shit. So you're telling me we get Ark 1 and 2 for the price of Ark 2 with a completely upgraded Ark 1. That is correct. And you get access to the beta for Ark 2 again, you do not get the paid DLC for free, so you will have to pay those again, buy those again for $40 if you want them. No, Mash, I can't. Yo, Mr. M1, thank you very much for the 18, brother. I appreciate it. Only one reason why I think it's a money grab is because they're putting in ASA with essentially an Ark2 pre-order, which many Ark 1 players are not going to be interested in if it is indeed vastly different from Ark 1. I think the interesting thing, I can see that argument. I think the interesting thing to consider here is that if you are only interested in Ark 1.5, you're getting Ark 2 for free. If you're only interested in Ark 2, you're getting Ark 1.5 for free. And if you're interested in both, you're getting 2 games for the price of 1. I still don't call that a money grab. They could have easily charged you just for Ark 1.5 and not given you Ark 2. Love has taken its toll. I mean, the current SOTF is not being redesigned by the community. Well, I guess it kind of is. They probably listen to the community. But I think that's a good addition. I don't see any reason why they shouldn't add that. That's exactly what that does. I would expect it to be similar, Carp. Yeah, we didn't even get into this, chat. Here you go. Here's your QOL shit that we didn't even get into. Yeah. Oh yeah, same game, chat. Hold on a second. I forgot. Thank you for reminding me. Same game, chat. Same game. Except that there's now an updated mini map that includes pan, zoom, and a ping system similar to the SOTF. There's new structures, which are display cases. There's a smaller tech teleporter and a lot of building quality of life improvements, snap fixes, increased foundation support, foundation height adjustments, and more. There's now a queuing system, which this could be bad. I really hope they talk to PvP players before they do this. They have the new, I'm assuming it's the new third-person camera so that you guys can see what the Ark 2 third-person camera is going to be like. Directional sprinting and walking. Again, the ping system, gamepad, cursors, something chibi slot and skins tab so that you can easily switch out your chibis and skins, I'd imagine. Balance patches passes, including cave entrances, mechs, aberration creatures, and more breedable creatures. And then a lot more, they say. Yeah, that's Dragon. That's the thing that's going to be scary. They better have considered that. If they do it well, that'll be a great change. If they do it terrible, that'll be a fucking horrendous change. Yeah, chibi slots, bro. Chibi slots. So you can have your shield or whatever and a chibi, baby. It doesn't say what it's going to be, Sith, but it does say more breedable creatures. I would bet Reapers could be on there. Maybe Griffins could be on there. Who knows what else? There's also a new DLC coming out, paid DLC, that is not already one of the DLCs that will include 4 new creatures. Chat, 4 new ones. 4 new ones. Captain Reapers. Oh, God. Gross. Gross. Well, the interesting thing, they didn't say, well, they didn't say this. Yo, Ordinary. We can go back to, we can go back to Windows 10, bro. Look, cross-platform anti-cheat. We're good now. We're good now. We can go back to Windows 10. They got cross-platform anti-cheat. Oh, shit. I will say that the interesting thing that they mention, they'll say a lot about it. Oh god, a cat damaged Reaper C spinning would be oh my god, horrendous. They do say here, and again, I'm just sort of speculating. I could be completely wrong, and I probably am. But I'm gonna speculate anyway because it's more fun. But they do say, where was it that they said they were doing this? Is it down here? Where do they talk about? Where did they? Oh, it's the cross. So cross-platform multiplayer. This includes cross-platform accounts and cross progression. This is pretty cool. Not necessarily as cool for. Well, I guess it is actually. Cross-platform accounts, cross progression, and cross voice chat and friends, etc. No matter what platform you start playing on, you can access your account, character, dinos, and items on a different platform for the ultimate cross-platform experience. I was saying earlier, this is just like a cool, like small thing. But let's say you're at home, you're playing on your PC, then you got to go to, you're going out of town for a few days. You're like, fuck, man, I really wanted to keep playing Ark. I don't want to take my PC. There you go, Cade. I don't want to take my PC, so I'm just going to take my PS5 and you can still play. You log into your account, you're still good to go. Everybody keeps on rolling. I think that's pretty dope. And then it says this, the cross-platform modding, which if you guys are into unofficial, this is a kind of a cool thing. Where was the other thing though? They say something very interesting that I don't know what it means. So that means the end of the Bob Mob? What the hell do you mean that it means the end of the Bob Mob? You can't get rid of the Bob Mob this easily, bro. Oh, right here. We will deliver this. We will deliver cross-platform modding, cross-platform multiplayer, and a new account system. Now, the interesting thing here is I don't know if I don't know if they're planning to do something with this, but a new account system could also imply some work on enforcement, meaning that it won't be quite as easy to just you'll have to have an external account and not just a Steam account, which that might be kind of big. We'll have to wait and see how that plays out. But they could be hinting at a third party account that you'll have to have that will reduce cheating in theory if used correctly. So I'm interested to see where they go with that. I think that's a pretty cool that could be a pretty cool thing. Not that it is, we don't know, but that could be a pretty cool thing. We'll have to wait and see. Like Prime Gaming stops cheating in CS:GO, but you don't need Prime Gaming to play CS:GO though. You know what I mean? The biggest thing in Ark is, and games like Ark, is that if you get banned, you just buy another $2 account from Russia that has Ark on it. You know what I mean? Like that's one of the biggest problems of Ark. Even if you get banned, who cares? You just buy another account and you're going again. So if your account is attached to some other thing that is a little bit harder to get by, then maybe they have a chance at starting to really make the bans matter. Because you can spoof hardware, you can just buy new pieces of hardware. There's a lot of reasons. The biggest cheaters in Ark won't be slowed down by hardware bans. Windows, you don't even need to buy another account. You can just make it for free because your PC owns the game, basically. Yeah. Does it say when this happens? Yes, August. It doesn't say, it doesn't give a date, but it will be in August. August of this year. So if you're on official still, you have August of this year, and you're able to go and run all your shit down mid. Surely it won't be delayed. I'm not going to argue that. I'll argue a lot of this, but I'm not arguing that shit. Have a good night, Lola. All right, chat. I know a lot of you don't like it. Where are we at now? We've talked about this for a lot. August. Okay, again, I'm not going to argue that it won't be delayed, but I'm just going to tell you what the article says. It says August of this year. I'm not arguing it won't be delayed. That's never an argument I'm taking. But after we've gone over this for a while, where are we at, guys? What we feeling? Are we excited? Are we still mad? Do we still think it shouldn't cost money? Are we okay? Do we have a different understanding? Where are we at? Are you excited? No, Dragon, it is not free. It will not be free. The only thing guaranteed is it probably won't be the day they say. Yeah, true. The release dates are a lie. Yo, Brent, thank you for the follow, dude. Or Bree. I'm not sure. I'm sorry if I just butchered the shit out of that. What do you guys think? We've been over this a lot. We've talked about it a lot. Now that the sort of the gut instant reaction is worn off, where are we sitting? As long as there's still other players, I'm good. Yeah, I don't think I'm not concerned that people aren't going to buy it. You know what I mean? I would say it's pretty likely they're going to buy it. Bed of nails, I wait. Whenever they launch Ark 1.5 and Ark 3. Sith, I can tell you. Hold on one second. It says extinction Q1. It will hold a population until Q1 2024. It'll hold population until extinction comes out. Also, again, if you guys didn't see this part, where was it again? Fuck. Where did I see it? Excuse me. Oh, this part. The balance passes. This is exciting to me right here. They're going to do balance changes to cave entrances. Well, the mechs is whatever, but cave entrances, aberration creatures, and then the more breedable. I think this, if they do cave entrances like MTS, bro, this game's going to be way different, boys and girls. They probably already have the DLC ready. They just want to incentivize people to try out the game without those maps available or something. I mean, possibly, but yeah, they're doing it like they did before, which I think is the right way to do it, where you put out the maps in, you know, in sections. I think that's smart. Oh no. Well, yo, Master, you still in here? Because I think one of the things that's interesting, I don't know enough about it, but when we first watched the video for UE5, they talked about nanite. And I think that was the mesh shit. Let me look it up. UE5 nanite landscape. No, not landscape. You're not happy about it? All right, Antic, hit me with it, bro. Let me see if I can. Let me see if we can. If you at least have a good argument for it. Losing all our friends. All right, I can't argue with that one. This says. This says Nanite is Unreal 5's virtualized geometry system, which uses a new internal mesh format and rendering technology to render pixel scale detail and high object counts. It intelligently does work on only the detail that can be perceived and no more. Nanite's data format is also highly compressed and supports fine-grained streaming with automatic level of detail. Multiple orders of magnitude increase in geometry complexity, higher triangle and object counts than has been possible before in real time. Frame budgets are no longer constrained by poly counts, draw calls, and mesh memory usage. It just seems like it's just a better overall mesh system here. Also, with assuming this is correct, with higher geometry complexity, you probably end up with less holes that we fall through. Let's be honest. Let's be honest. Assuming they still build it correctly, we may not be falling through so many holes anymore. I'm legit losing 2 years of progress. That's true, but you get to start new, bro. And that's one of the best parts of Ark, unless you're PvE. I wouldn't say Unreal is Frostbite. I'm pretty sure Unreal is a much better engine than Frostbite. What's up, Bake? How you doing, dude? Yeah, the queuing the queuing system's either going to be really bad or really good. And I'm a little nervous. I like I like the mini map, the ping system, auto run. I like all that shit, to be honest. Cave changes, directional sprinting and walking. I wonder if the foundation height adjustments, I wonder if that means, does that mean literally you can do like in Conan or like other games where you can raise and lower the foundation without using fucking pillars? I'm assuming that's what it means. Yeah, you're probably not going to use it to ping players on foot. You're probably going to use it to ping like, you know, dinos or, you know, whatever, like a tower or something. You know what I mean? I would imagine you're not pinging players. Yeah, like you said, at the rate they're running, kind of pointless. Yeah, we'll see. I mean, for me, for me, the price is whatever. I don't feel like this is a ripoff at all. Um, I mean, I can see how some people won't want to buy it again, but I really don't think the argument that you're buying the same game twice holds up here. I just don't think so. I think that's a very assuming that they do all the things they say they're going to do. Okay, obviously, if they don't deliver, well, that's a way different. That's a way different thing. But from what they've said, I don't feel like they're offering you the same game and making you pay for it again. What's up, Envies? How you doing, bro? I'm doing well, man. Got some allergy shit kicking my ass, but otherwise, we're good. How you doing, man? Thinking about tomorrow. Should make it where you always walk onto a foundation instead of having to jump. Yeah. I just woke up from a nap to really go over Atlas 3.0. Wait, was there really an update to Atlas? Somebody said that, but I think they were memeing, right? I think they were memeing, right? Please, God, let it be a meme. Rock and roll. Oh, God, it might not have been a meme. Okay, no, we're good. It was a meme. No way. I think we're good. Where'd they say that, bro? Show me. Somebody link me where they said that shit, Sing Sin. Copy that. I already saw it, Fimbert. I'm just waiting. Wait for that. Well, we won't even have crabs. When it first releases, it's going to be the Ark. Wait, it says it. It's going to be Island, Scorched, and the new revamped game mode, Survival of the Fittest. So literally, when this comes out, it's only the Island and Scorched Earth. Good luck killing all the rock golems, chat. Listen, Sith, all I know is your ass better come back home, okay? I don't want to have to shit talk you for not doing it. All right? Whiskey out the bottle. Alabama all summer long. I don't think so, Lennox. Yeah, it's supposed to be full crossplay. Dude, if we have full crossplay, Xbox, PlayStation, and PC, that's gonna be fucking dope. Well, then both of you are coming. We home Alabama all summer long. Absolutely. It's gonna be a lot of fun for a while. Chat, I think we're gonna call it right here. I need to rest my throat a little bit. My ass is dying, chat. But if you guys have questions, we'll keep talking about it in Discord for sure. 100%. And yeah, we'll talk about it a lot more in Discord. I'll be on Twitter arguing with people, I'm sure. But thank you for hanging out. I hope you're excited at least for something you heard here. Not here, but here. And you know, maybe we get lucky and Ark2 ends up being fucking amazing, and then we have upgraded Ark1 and a fucking Ark2 that we all love, and we get to play both. But at the very least, come August, you best believe it's go time. A fresh wipe, oh, it's gonna be fucking incredible. All right, but we love you, chat. We appreciate you. I'll see you guys hopefully tomorrow. I'm just trying to get over this. I'm not doing a good enough job taking care of myself when I'm sick, and I need to get on that. And so we're gonna stop talking now. All right, but I love you. I appreciate you. Thank you so much for hanging. Enjoy the rest of your morning, afternoon, or evening. Here, we'll just send you to Omni. He's I think he's on server. I think he's on server. So we'll send you over to hang out with Omni. But I love you, chat. We'll holler tomorrow. If you guys find new information or you got more questions, exclamation Discord, get you in our Discord. Come talk shit to me. All right. I love you, chat. I appreciate you. We'll see you tomorrow, I hope. Good night.